Hey, Shihan James Tenney. This is our video on some stances, especially for our younger students. But you always you always go back to fundamentals anyhow, and stance work is fundamental. If we can't stand right, we're going to screw up our self-alignment, and the stuff we try to do at advanced levels is not going to work out the way we want it to do. All right, so the very first stance that we teach is called the horse stance, or kibadachi. All right, so I'm going to take my foot, I'm going to move it about hip width at first, and then I'm going to, if I'm doing a natural stance, move it out one more foot, and bend my knees to where I just cannot see my knees. Now notice my knee should look like it's, if I'm looking down at it, it should look like it's over the mane of my foot. Okay, so you see how I move that there? That's how that should look if I'm looking down at that. All right, just past my toe. If it's too much to the sides, I'm going to put pressure on my knees weird. If it's too far out, I don't even think I can stand that way. But this is going to be kibadachi, and we use this for a lot of things. Notice I keep my back in a neutral position though. I'm not leaning forward with it. I'm not leaning back. I'm not letting my belly sack out. All right, nice, good stance. And then often we'll get into our drill punch stance in here, and things line up, and we have a good stance to begin with. If we're doing a little more traditional stance, if we're doing a little more old school, you're going to come out a little bit wider and then down. Notice my feet are still parallel. They're not off to the side. My cameraman just took a fall, but they're not out to the side. So this is a little bit more stance. But notice again, my back is straight and my weight is distributed evenly. Okay? The horse stance is strong from taking force from the side, not so much from front and back. But if I'm sitting here and someone's getting ready to and I need to duck down low, I'm going to have to be strong against the side. All right. The next stance we're going to talk about is the front stance. The front stance, to make a front stance, I'm going to come out, find my hip, and bring that back and maybe a little bit out. Again, I want to bend my knee to where I just can't see my toe. I have 10 toes forward. My feet are lined up this way, not this way. All right? Some schools will teach that way. They're not wrong for what they're trying to do. So my feet are lined up. This stance is called Zenkutsudachi in the Japanese. All right? So this is my strong stance. If I'm in a natural stance, it's going to be a little more like here, and I have the ability to move quickly between my stances, but this is the stance that I want. So this is a good stance. Now, the next stance I want to do, I could bring my foot back and move in here. This is our back stance. In Musuko Shurido Kempo, this is my back stance. All right? My feet are in almost an L in this kind of pattern. I should be able to bring my foot back and clear my foot. Right? So I could even bring it in a little bit if I needed to for more of a natural stance. But in our Kempo, we want to bring it back to miss the foot. If I'm doing soft art, it comes back and it just tees up. Okay, it's a little bit different though. You know, a little bit, not quite all the way to 90. Right? But in our Kempo, this is our good back stance. It's a great, some people call it a fighting stance. You move back and forth in it to try to get where you need to go. You pull your hip around to get that power out. Boom. So it's a good stance, okay? If I got into a cat stance, we're going to talk about real quick, but we're not going to stay here because we're not going to do a lot with it for the kids. I'm going to bring it up under my toe, okay? I'm on my toe. This is a great retreat stance. I'm here. I have to come back, and it's primed for a kick. Boom, okay? So that is cat stance. Those are our basic ones, especially for the kids. That's where we are. You want to practice moving from one to another, work on your balance. You can keep your hands up, come up, go forward, come up and out, come up, back, and up to the side. And we call it the C-stepping drill, though we can come up and actually do some C-stepping, going from drill to drill. Notice when I come up, I come back to the set position. My foot comes to here, then down, because it's getting me ready to really be able to kick, boom, or do whatever I need to do. All right, so from about this angle, real quick, here's my horse, here's my front stance, here's my back stance, here's a cat stance. So those are our stances for our arm. All right, this is Shihan James Tenney. That is basic stances or other stances. If you guys are working on something to work on, get them to line up right, work on them down. We have to have a great base so that we don't get knocked down.